Hey guys, I hope good to see you all once again. Sampath here. Can I get a hi in the group or here so that I can know that you guys are here? Can I get just a wave or hi? It is just a post I made in the group. Can I get a hi there? A most recent post where I mentioned about a final call for the webinar. So just so that I and Chad know that you guys are here. Okay, great. Uh, let's get started with the webinar. We have Chad, once again, the guy behind Everless and EverFunnels with me. Chad, it's your show. We are going to learn about how to create a course and sales funnel within minutes so that the courses can sell by itself. We have a hard time finding it hard to create a course, and then the next roadblock we all face is selling those courses. So let's see how easy it is to create one and sell the courses. Wow, okay, I'm getting the hi there in the group. Great. So let's see how easy it is to create a course and create a sales funnel so that the course can start selling by itself. And then we are going to have a little bit of teaser of what's going to come up with EverFunnels. So as we all know, we have the launch on 31st of Jan. Mark the date. So let's see what's in the store for us. Chad, please feel free to take over.
Holy crap. You mean we're teaching courses tonight? I thought you wanted me to set up a blog.
No.
All right, cool. Glad to be here again. How's everybody doing? Type in the chat, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope that we have just an amazing night. Last time we had one of the most eventful webinars I've ever been on in my whole life, and GoToWebinar was very, very interesting. But tonight I think we're going to rock it. So will you all just type in the chat? Let me know that you can hear me, that you can see my screen. That's all very, very important before we continue. Let's see. Good. Good. Yes, 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 yes. Is this the chat? This is the chat, Anel. Good to see you. Cool. All right. Okay, look, so here's the thing. I know you guys get presented with a lot of software. I know you get presented with a lot of opportunities and everything else. So if I could just be honest with you, we're kind of in the middle of Launch Suite, and I've been shooting like videos all day long. And then my partner says to me, you know, you got a webinar in like 40 minutes, right? I was like, oh my gosh. So you're going to like this because it's going to be totally unscripted, off the cuff. That's usually when you get the most value when something is not set up. So here's what I want to do. Since I know you guys are familiar with software and everything, and I know you get presented with a lot of things, I want to show you that what we have actually works, and you're going to actually be profitable in your business. So I'm going to set this up really quick. I'm going to come over here to this dashboard. This is somebody else's account. Now, we have what's called the agency license in our account. And an agency license allows you to go out there and build courses for other people. So this guy right here, he hits me up and he says, hey, would you do me a favor? Can you build out my course and everything? What's it going to cost me? I said, I'll do your course and all your pages and everything, and it'll be about $5,000. He goes, okay, cool. So set that up. All right. So if you look here, man, I wish I hadn't refreshed the page, Sampath, because this just said 9 a minute ago. It just said 9 a minute ago, and now it says 10. This course right here, I created in about 15 minutes. It's a $997 course. We just opened it up today. Now, he doesn't have a massive list. All he did was post a link in his group, just like your group, Sampath. He posted a link. And as you can see, there's already 10 cells. And so if I click on this little thing right here, I can see exactly where these cells are coming from. Okay, so you can see that here's the amount of sales. Here it is right here. And if I come over here to members, let me just kind of show you here really quick. You can see today is the 25th, and these all came in today. Now, how many people are feeling pretty good about what I'm sharing with you here? How many people are starting to understand, you know what? This is a system where it's not just going to help me set up a course or whatever, but I can actually make real money with this. Are you guys feeling pretty good about that? The other thing I want to show you I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bounce back into his course here in a little bit. But I also want to show you that you don't have to have a lot of experience. You just got to have a little bit of passion to really go out there and crush it. So I showed this last time, and I know you guys were really, really impressed. But this is my daughter's course. Now, hers was not a $997 course. Hers was a $37 course, I think, either 37 or 47, something like that. But you can see that she's up to $4,300 in sales. And she was 12 years old when she made this course. She's now 13 years old. And my kids, next time I have them, they have this idea. They're into, my little girl is into slime right now. And so she gave me this whole list of ingredients. I didn't know there was so many types of slime, but she wants to go and take all these recipes and create all these slimes, and she wants to shoot a video. She wants me to shoot a video of her making these slimes, and then you know what she wants to do, Sampeth? She wants to turn it into a course, and she wants to go out there and sell kids this course.
That's it.
Pretty amazing, right? So it doesn't matter if it's this course here was teaching Facebook marketing to business owners. So I'll just kind of show you here real quick, what this looks like, so you guys can kind of get a snapshot what this looks like inside of her course. But she did the video and everything, and so you're kind of seeing the inside of our platform. So you'll see she shot her own videos. She did Photoshop. She got her banners over here. We got resources over here for Photoshop and deposit photo. These are all her lessons. And she was scared half to death. And you can see comments are coming in, and we got all kinds of cool stuff happening here. So this is our system. It's so easy that a 12-year-old can do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into one of my other courses that we just opened up a couple months ago. I haven't really done much with it. What I'm going to do is how many people are familiar with an auto webinar? Can you guys type in the chat? Let me know if you're familiar with an auto webinar. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this course that I created. I think it's done about $20,000 so far, but I haven't really spent a lot of time advertising it or doing anything. But if I come down here, you see that we have this course called Course Immersion. And so if I go in there, I can see where all my members are at in the world. And I can see all the recent comments that are coming in. So Darlene is saying she just did this on the 23rd. I have a Canon video camera. These are comments that are coming in from the lessons. So you can see there's a lot of activity in this platform, right? And so if I choose Course Immersion, you'll see that as soon as it changes here, you'll see that there's 71 pages in that system. So far, this is 10,000, plus we have another 10,000 in the other system as well, right? So that kind of goes to show you that you actually can make real money in this system, and you see that we have a score over here, and it shows when they joined, the last time they were logged in. I can see how all my pages are performing. I can see how my gamification is, my monetization, and everything else. So this is a real system that you guys can be profitable with in no time at all. And I've been telling Sampath, I've been saying, look, for the people that come into your system, we want to make sure that they know how to generate, leads and business. And we do all of this with Facebook. And so we have processes in place where you're able to go out there. We have something called Lead Gen Monopoly. I'll be sure to give a copy to Sampath so he can give it to you guys. But with Lead Gen Monopoly, you can basically use Facebook to find leads for your course. And then if you want to take things to the next level and do webinars and stuff like that, you're able to do that as well. So with EverLesson, that's what you're looking at here, EverFunnels, you're able to create a course in no time at all. And I'm going to show you what I did yesterday for this guy right here that I turned around and charged him $5,000. We created a sales page, and we actually started working out his webinar funnel. And I'm a very, very busy person right now, but I found the time to do all of this in a couple hours yesterday. And so I said, mission accomplished. So can you guys type in the chat and tell me the experience you have with page builders, or tell me the platforms that you guys are using right now, so I kind of know where this audience is. And if you're not building pages, just go ahead and type that in the chat too. I just want to see where you guys are at. Okay, ClickFunnels, KVIO webinar. Yeah, that's Neil. Neil's a good guy. Determining the platform. Okay. All right. So a lot of these people are my friends. A lot of the people that you're mentioning. But this is business, and I will flat out tell you, we will smoke anybody that comes up against us. Here's the reason why. I have 14 developers that are working on this platform night and day. That's my partner. We've had this platform for 3 years now. We keep building it out. We come out with updates every single day. We have the most engaged, pumped up community you guys will ever come across. And our members are a voice. Their opinion matters. So if our members come up with a great idea, well, guess what? If it makes sense, we go get it built. Sometimes we come back and say, hey, Merry Christmas, we did this for you. And it's like a day later, right? And so the community is what has really, really fueled the success of this platform. They keep us going. So when we first launched EverLesson, it was pretty small. It was called Member Hub. And we've since, Member Hub was too small of a name, and we built it out to be EverLesson, which is a much bigger name. And now we've gone on to EverFunnels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to the back end of this course that I just finished, and we'll see if he gets another sale while we're live on the call. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. His goal is, I told him, I want you to make $100,000 before we do our launch, because I want to have a strong case study, and I know that you could do it. That's why I stopped and built out his course yesterday. But as you can see here, his course is using categories. I covered that on the last webinar, but I'm kind of showing you guys again. So there's 7 categories in here. And then inside of each category, we have what are called lessons, okay? So if I want to add a lesson to this category, I'm going to do things kind of different. Last time I showed you how to do it with a spreadsheet. This time I'm going to show you how to do it inside the system. I got 2 lessons in category number 1. All I'm going to do is click this button here. And what it's going to do is now I have a new lesson inside of this course. And so all I would do is go ahead and change the title, and I would put in my description, okay? And I would have one other thing that I would do. I'm not going to screw up this course because this is live, but I would come over here and I would go ahead and insert a video. Now, this is my video library. These are all the videos that I loaded yesterday, but I can come over here and I can add a new video too. So if I want to pull in from YouTube, Wistia, Amazon, Dropbox, whatever, we have them all. I'm able to do that. So I want you to count the clicks here, guys, okay? We have 1 click, 2 click, 3 clicks. Now, how many people, if you can build a lesson in 3 clicks, yes or no, how many people can do this? Can you guys do this? 3 clicks. Let me see here. Type in the chat here, guys. Let me know. Let me know. If you can create a lesson in 3 clicks, can it get any easier than that? Now, you're seeing other stuff here, and you don't have to worry about it, okay? This is not a problem. All this stuff you'll learn later. All we have to know is, boom, create a video lesson. Boom, once our lesson's here, let's name it. Let's put in the description. Boom, let's pull in the video. That's it. That's all we have to do. So somebody's saying you still need vids and stuff. Of course you do. Of course you do. I don't recommend you create a course without videos. That goes without saying, right? This system is not going to create the video for you. I don't know any system that will. But once you have those videos, it's going to get you set up in no time. We actually have a process where you're able to create your whole entire process, and your videos are loaded before you even have your videos there, to where all you got to do is drop them into S3. That's how we build courses, but it's kind of advanced. Okay? So simple. Now watch what happens. When I created this course, what happened was some other things were taking place. And so now I click this little funnel, and now I'm in this thing called EverFunnels, okay? And inside of EverFunnels, what I'm going to do is we'll start with the member sign-up page. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to click Create New Sign-Up Page. I actually have to do this for him anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the design I want. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and click Proceed. Okay? And now this is our page builder. So that's my daughter. So this is her page. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to swap out this background. So instead of doing this, I'm going to choose a background image, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click Upload Image, and I'll go ahead and choose something like this. I don't know if this will work. I could even do something like this if I want to match his brand. I'm going to say insert. It's going to pull in the image, and boom. Now we've matched his brand. We probably want to change the button color a little bit. We'll make it like that blue color, right? Something lighter, something like that, okay? Or we can go like orange. Doesn't really matter, all right? You guys get the idea. But here's what's nice, okay? I don't have to do anything. I can come over here and I can go ahead and change this out, all right? But there's nothing complicated for me. I don't have to mess with integrations. I don't have to mess with APIs. I don't have to do any autoresponder. I don't have to do any form code or nothing. And when they opt into this page, they're going to be given access to my membership, and they're going to be put into my autoresponder. Okay? So we can take this page and we can give it to anybody, right? So I could put a video back there, whatever. The thing is, this is not a full-blown page builder. We don't want a full-blown page builder because I think that gets too hard. Instead, I want to get you something that you can be set up in no time at all. Because guess what, guys? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that your headline is dead on and that you got your name and email, a place for them to opt in. Okay? Is the autoresponder your local product? We use SMTP in here, but you're also able to choose any autoresponder you want. So what happens is you set up your course to be tied to the autoresponder, and this page is tied to your course. So I would just come over here and I would go ahead and choose the package that I've set up, and that's it. So this page is all set up for him, right? And so if I wanted to, I could go ahead and finish this for him right now, and I could send this to him, and he would freak out. He'd be like, "Are you serious? How'd you create that page? Is this going to cost me extra?" And I'm like, "Nah, it's okay." I could charge him, but you see how fast we were able to do this. So as I'm showing you these things, I want you to think about, wow, how much money could I make if I was out there approaching people on Udemy, or I was approaching people on YouTube, or I was approaching people on other platforms and saying, "Hey, I will not only move your course over here, I will add gamification, I will add monetization. I'm going to give you this really cool sign-up page, and I'm also going to give you this beautiful sales page." Okay, this sales page was automatically created for me, guys. It was just sitting here waiting. Okay, I'm going to give you this sales page, and on top of that, and I'm not done with this yet, I just started this yesterday, I'm going to go through and I'm going to give you your whole entire webinar funnel. Now, guys, this stuff here is so easy to create, but guess what? In addition to giving them a member sign-up page, a sales page funnel, a webinar funnel, what if I told you that you could then say to them, "Oh, and by the way, I'm going to go ahead and write," let me set this up here. "I'm going to go ahead and write all of your email swipes for you." So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of his account here. Well, let me just show you this here real quick. Okay. So you see this and you're like, okay, so I've seen like page builders before. This looks like a page builder. Not exactly, because we made it very, very easy. Okay. So there's nothing real complicated. The templates are here. You don't even have to change the text. All of this was changed for me. And the reason why is because I came over here to my setup, and all I'm going to do is fill out simple little forms like this. And then the page is going to be automatically created for me. So you guys don't have to worry about design. You don't have to worry about elements. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You just come over here, you type in your features, and then your page is built for you. Now, how many people are thinking, you know what? If this is all it is, I can have me a nice, beautiful page. How many people are thinking that? Can you guys get interactive with me here in the chat and let me know? Because if you guys get pumped up, I'll show you some stuff. If you're just quiet, if you don't want to say anything, we'll just cut it short. Because I really want to make sure that you guys are getting this and I'm not wasting my time, because we're right in the middle of a launch. And I just want to make sure that you guys see the value in what I'm showing you here, right? Because it's awesome. And you're not going to find this anywhere else. And if you look at everything else that you have in your arsenal of tools or whatever you're considering buying, I'm telling you right now, there's nothing that is this easy. But what I'm going to do now that you've actually seen this page being built out today, and you've actually seen sales happening, which I don't think anybody else can show you. They might show you screenshots, but they're not actually going to show you sales coming in like I just did. But watch this. I'm going to come back in here. I want to make sure I don't screw up his account. And I'll just come over here to this program right here, okay? And when I come back over here to EverFunnels real quick, all right, I'll come back over here to the webinar funnel. Now, when I come over here to setup, I can go ahead and copy an existing webinar, but I'm going to come over here to my general setup. And as soon as I choose my start date, what happens is, if you look over here, we have these emails that are all written for you. They're all linked. The countdown timer is on your replay page. Guys, you can come over here and you can change things a little bit, but you don't want to get away from my format too much. Because let me tell you something, I've gone out there and done webinars and made $100,000 from a webinar. You know why? Because I got this process down. I took everything I knew about our process and I gave it to you. I've already queued these emails. They're ready to be sent out. So what happens is you build lists inside of our system. And then when you come over here and you create your webinar, you say, okay, I also want this list here to get notification that I'm running a new webinar, right? And so we got the time set up for you. We've got everything set up for you. We pulled in all your URLs. We pulled in all of your descriptions from this tab here. We've pulled in your links. We've pulled in everything. Are the pre-email scripts available in Spanish? You know what, Christian? That's a good question. What I'll do, I don't have it right now, but we're very, very big on translating the platform into any language you want. So all of EverLesson can become Spanish. You just change it in your profile, and then everything becomes Spanish. We got every language you can think of. This right here, I'm just being honest with you, I don't think I have this set up in Spanish yet. But what we'll do is we'll have it to where when you change that platform, it'll go ahead and convert the languages. Because we do have a lot of Spanish users. This is the #1 membership platform in the Spanish world because we launched it on ClickBank, and we're teamed up with one of the biggest Spanish marketers in the world. His name is Gus Sevilla. So if you know Gus, Gus is like our spokesperson for EverLesson in the Spanish world. Right? So there's a lot of support there, and we actually have Spanish Facebook groups. Okay, so this is the pre-email series, but how many people are familiar with the term indoctrination? Can you type in the chat, say yes or no? Can you type in the chat, yes or no? No. Okay, so let me tell you what an indoctrination series is. This is something most people get wrong. When somebody opts in, what happens is you need emails going out to them, right? They sign up for your webinar. You need emails going out to them with subject line like registrants only, what to expect on, and then we pull in your webinar title. And then you can see here, just a quick reminder, let you know we're ready to still rock with the webinar on. We're going to pull in the day of the week. I can't tell you how excited I am to be hosting this for you. You should have a webinar join link in your email, right? Here's what you're about to discover, right? All these things are pulled in for you. And remember, if you're doing a webinar on Bitcoin, then come in here and add a little bit of love and talk about Bitcoin. If you're doing a webinar on gardening, come over here and talk about gardening. If you're doing a webinar on weight loss, come over here, add some love about weight loss, but don't deviate from my formula because my formula will make you a lot of money, okay? So you got all these emails that go out in your indoctrination. So T-minus 1 hour. Could we change this? Sure. We could say starting in 1 hour, right? And then we could put like webinar in brackets before this. We do, you can change this all you want, but what I've done is I've given you somewhere to start with, and no matter what, even if you don't change this, guys, it's going to work for you. You'll get people on your webinar, they'll click the link, and in addition to that, if I scroll down, you can see that we got this one that goes out 15 minutes until showtime, and then we got this one here, live. This goes out after the webinar starts. Okay, so we have a very, very deep understanding of what needs to take place with webinars. We're one of the top converters in the business. Now watch this. I'm going to click on post email. This is the emails that go out after the webinar is done. These are the replays. This is where most of the money is made. This is where most of you don't know how to do this, right? And I'm not like trying to offend Sampass Group or anything. I'm just saying most people don't bother with the follow-ups, and this is where all your money is being made. So let me just kind of explain this. Even though we don't have anything for sale today, we're doing a webinar right now. So what Sampath could do is he could have actually set up everything inside of here. He could take this replay. I'll show you this. He could load it inside the system. And then on top of that, he could have all of this going out for him automatically. And so you guys would all get emails saying, here is the replay from today, right? And so you can see, did you miss my Webby? Did you catch that? 10 hours, you know, it's going to close in 10 hours, 3 hours until close, and then the doors are closing. Now, how many people are really impressed right now? This was extremely hard logic to do. This was not the easiest thing to do, guys. It was very, very, very complicated because we got to time up with when you say your offer starts, when it closes. We got to make sure your countdown timer says the same thing because we don't want you to have to do any of this. And when the doors need to close, we need to make sure that the doors close, no more emails are sent out, right? All of this stuff happens for you automatically. Again, EverFunnels has been my baby. It's been my baby for 3 years now. I've had a full-time job with it, okay? So y'all are impressed, but guess what? What if I told you it gets even better? Do you guys think it could get better? Is there anything I can do to these emails to make it better? Hey, Sampath, I want you to read some of the comments coming in. Would you please?
Yep, I'm going through the comments. Do you want me to read through them?
Yeah, read some of the comments.
Yeah, the features are mind-blowing. Thank you, Christian. We are talking about Sampath. Does that logic apply to him?
Yeah.
Well, it applies to everyone, yeah.
Yeah,
Can
the
you
features
track
are blown.
email? Yeah, can you track the emails open? That's from Albert. Can we do that?
Can I track an image open?
No, emails. How many emails are opened and unopened emails? Can I send them a follow-up, like automated follow-ups? Is that possible?
You can do automated follow-ups, the opens and everything. We don't have that yet, but we do have it slated for development. I can kind of show you what that looks like here in a minute. Okay, so this is pretty impressive, but guess what, guys? You know what? So this is going to get you about 30 to 35% people showing up on your webinars. Okay, I'll tell you right now, that's what the industry standard is. You're going to get about 30 to 35%. Type in the chat here, because I'm not going to reveal this unless you guys go like ape crazy, right? Like I want you going like ape shit crazy on me right now, right? If I could show you how to get 75 to 80% show rate on your webinars, how many people would like to learn to do that? Type in the chat here. Let me know. If you want me to give you all my secrets, and I'm serious right now, I want everybody on this webinar to say, bring it on. Type in the chat and say, bring it on. And by the way, do you guys want to learn how to convert webinars? You do exactly like I'm doing right now. You get engaged with your audience, you find out what their obstacles are, and you get them to come back at you. Even if you got to get downright ugly and threaten to shut down the webinar, you do everything you can to get them excited and pumped up. All right? I want you guys to learn from this. All right, so everybody, let's see what we got here. Dave says, bring it on. Why wouldn't we want the secrets? Of course, yes, bring it on. Please open all your secrets. Bring it on, bring it on. Yes, this is slick. All right, watch this. Watch. If you guys are, if you're sitting down, you're about to fall down because watch this. I'm going to come over here to, this is all my secrets in the business, guys. I'm going to come over here to this feature called Webinar Enhancers. Now, this was supposed to be the pro upgrade, and I'm like, you know what? I want to get as many success stories as I possibly can with this system. Let's put it on the front end. I want to make sure everybody is using this. Check this out, guys. We have all of my secrets right here. This is everything I do to get a 75 to 80% show rate on my webinar, okay? Here's what I do. Once you sign up for the webinar, I'll send you a link. I'll say, hey, would you do me a favor and take this survey really quick? I'm going to give you a reward when you do, but I want to know where you're stuck. I want to know what your obstacles are. I want to know how I can help you on the webinar. Now, when people go through and they take the survey, number one, they know you care. Number two, they get excited about your webinar because now, based on your questions, they know what your webinar is going to be about. And number three, they're going to tell you exactly how you should do your webinar. So guess what happens here, guys? As soon as you flip this switch right here, your email just got written a different way. Now, in your email, we're going to say, thank you so much for signing up. Would you do me a favor and take this survey? Guess what? You put your survey link here, and that's sent out for you automatically. Woo! That's pretty cool, right? Secret number one. Secret number two. And I think I did this with you guys last time. At the end of Sam Pest's webinar, what did we do? I asked you to take a survey, right? Okay, so here's what happens. See how it says post? If I turn this on, my replay emails are going to change. Now they're going to say, hey, the offer is closed, but will you do me a favor and take this survey and tell me what you thought of the webinar? Now, do I want people's feedback? Yes, I do, because I want to learn how I can put on a better webinar. But guess what else happens with this, guys? So we ask certain questions on this survey, and we're going to say something like, what did you think of the webinar? What did you think of the length of the webinar? Did you like the host? And then here's the big question right here, guys. Are you ready for this? Because I'm kind of letting you in on what happens here in the guru scene, right? Here's what we do. We say, tell me why you didn't buy. Oh, no. So you have a $997 product, and you ask the people that didn't buy, you say, can you tell me why you didn't buy? And you know what's going to happen, guys? They're going to say, well, I didn't think it would work for my business. I kind of thought it was too complicated. I thought it was too expensive. Do you know what we call those in the marketing world? We call those objections. And do you know what I can do with an objection when I have a phone number? I can call each and every one of you. And I can say, thank you so much for attending Sam Pest's webinar. I went through your survey, and I see where you're saying that this was too expensive. So what I would like to do is I'd like to extend a 3-part payment plan to you. How about, are you good? Boom! Now, you guys will not only get a 75 to 80% show rate on your webinar, but guess what, guys? Now you'll start closing 50 to 60% of the webinar when you put a survey out there and you ask them, why didn't they buy? Now, as I'm going through this, guys, there's something that I'm famous for on my webinars. When you have an epiphany moment, when you have a light bulb moment, I want you to type in the word light bulb on this call. All right? I'm looking for light bulbs. I'm here to change your life. I'm doing nothing but delivering value to you. I have nothing to sell you, but I really want those light bulb moments. Okay? Can you create the survey with this platform? No, you can't. But I also have an amazing survey platform that we will introduce to Sam Pest after this one that is integrated with this platform. And you could do all kinds of cool stuff. Imagine being able to take appointments and applications and surveys and everything inside your course. Well, we created the platform that does that, and it works with EverLesson. Okay, but that's getting too far ahead. All right, so look at this one. If we turn this one on, what happens is now, see where it says pre? Here's what happens. We say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for signing up for the webinar. I want to give you this blueprint, and it's going to help you with XYZ. Or I want to give you the top 10 things that you can be doing right now to prepare for the webinar. So what happens? We're getting them excited about our webinar. Do you think that that's going to help our attendance? Yes, it absolutely helps our attendance. Now look at this one. We have this one here called Webinar Resources Post. So if I turn this one on, here's how this goes. It says, hey, remember it's in the post, it's in the replay series. Hey, thank you so much for attending the webinar. Now, what I want to do is I want to give you an extra bonus. Now, I mentioned this inside the webinar or whatever. And so what I want to do is I want to give you my secret guide that's going to help you get there faster. Or thank you so much for attending the cryptocurrency webinar. Here's what I want to do. I want to give you something special. I want to give you this cheat sheet for the top 10 currencies that you guys should be investing in right now. The top 10 coins I want you to buy right now. So you guys have seen this happen when you guys get cheat sheets like this and when you get extra gifts and stuff, it makes you feel good and it keeps you involved with this offer. And guess what? That's how you get the sale. Is this all making sense? So based on what you turn on, your email is going to change. Okay, now look up here. Free gift. If I turn this one on, this is in the pre-email series. So it says, hey, when you register for the webinar today, I'm also going to give you Lead Gen Monopoly. I'm going to give you this just for attending the webinar. Well, guess what, guys? All you do is fill in these fields here. You turn this on and boom, your emails all change. What do you think of this, Sam Pest? You liking this?
Love it.
Webinar
Love it, Nissan.
bonuses. Webinar bonuses. Inside of your replay email, guys, what you want to do is to really seal the deal. You want to say, hey, you're down to 12 hours, but we just came out with an amazing bonus, but you only have 12 hours to grab it. And so what you can do is you can come over here and add as many bonuses as you want. You just keep clicking add other, add another, add another, and then the email is going to change. There's going to be an additional email that's going to have your webinar bonuses. If we come down here, we have testimonials. So on the last day, we're going to say, hey, here's some testimonials that have started rolling in, right? And so you can go ahead and type in your testimonials here, and then they'll be queued up. They'll be put in your replay email. And then we have one more, and this is also in your replay series. And how this goes, it says, hey, everybody loves Sam Pest's webinar, but we only had an hour. And after we hung up the webinar, all these questions started coming in. Everybody started blowing up my Skype and Facebook and Messenger and everything else. I didn't have time to answer everybody's question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the most common questions in this email to make sure all of your answers have been met. All of your questions have been met. Okay? And so what that does is this addresses any objections. So as you're doing your webinar, people are going to ask questions, like I'm watching your guys' questions like a hawk. Those are objections. I'm looking for reasons why you guys may not buy with me if I actually had an offer for you tonight, which I don't. This is all value, but if I did have an offer, I'm already looking for objections. Now, what I will do is I will take screenshots of those objections, and my amazing partner is over there. She's taking screenshots of things. She's making notes, because guess what we get to do? We're going to plug those questions and answers into this sequence. Let's see, Dave says, I cannot tell you how valuable this will be for our business model. Yeah, and what you do is, Dave, this just gives you somewhere to start. We're going to link everything for you. So we'll go, let me see what this looks like. This is a brand new. So if I come over here, if I choose, we're going to have 7 sets to start with. So there's 1 set, there's 2 sets, there's 3 sets, and there's 4 sets, and we got 1 more being loaded. Okay, so these are the sets, and then we have template clubs that you can go and get more sets. But what I'm able to do, you saw how I took my client's page and I made it look completely different. Well, that's what you guys are able to do. So you come over here and you choose your set. Okay, so I'll choose like this set here. I'll say apply theme. It's going to take a minute. It's going to load that. And what's going to happen is all of these pages here are going to change to this new theme for this one course. Okay? For this one course. So now watch this. If I click on setup, all I'm going to do is come over here and just answer some basic questions, just like I showed you. Look, enter your webinar details, enter the benefits, right? Enter all this stuff. Who's it hosted by? Enter your secrets here. Everybody likes the secrets, so come over here, enter your secrets. If you guys are down with like the bots and Facebook Messenger and everything, I have it to where you can override our confirmation page and you can put like a mini chat here. We did that. It works well. I built up a massive messenger launch list doing that. You put your secrets here, and that's it. You click save, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the best we can to build out your page for you, right? So look, I just brought in all that stuff based on what you just said. So the webinar registration page, the confirmation page, all of this stuff is done for you. And of course, I need to go in there and change out the font size and everything. This is called a bridge page. You can create, or this isn't, this is a webinar replay, but your timer is automatically set according to the times when you start. Now, you can override my settings, okay, but I don't recommend you do, because I've already got this set with the emails and when your offer closes and everything else. You don't even have to mess with this, guys. You set your time zone inside of your profile, and all of this is set for you. We also have something called a bridge page. How many people are familiar with the bridge page? With a bridge page, you can create as many as you want. And what happens is you pull your bridge pages into your emails, right? So this is what a bridge page looks like. And so if I want, I can just come over here and I can change my title. Then I can come over here and I can go ahead and pull in my video from my video library. So I'll come over here and I'll pull in from like video lessons or wherever I have my, I don't think I have too many videos on here, but I can just come over here and I could just add a new video. Okay, I don't have any videos in this one, but if I did, I could go ahead and load that there. And then I could just change this. I could change this if I want to change like the colors and everything, just basic stuff, guys. And we don't want you We don't want you like struggling with any of this. Like we want all this done for you, right? And so what happens is you create as many bridge pages as you want, and then you're able to pull them into your emails automatically. So a bridge page is going to say, hey, we got this amazing testimonial from Sam Peth. Click here and check it out. And so then they watch the testimonial, and then down here at the bottom, this would go to your replay. Is this making sense? Or this would go to your order form. Or maybe there was something on the webinar that you didn't reveal inside the webinar, so you create a bridge page for it. You say, hey, I just want to shoot this video real quick. I forgot to show this to you in the webinar. So now you got an email that goes out, says, hey, I forgot to show this to you in the webinar. Here's an added bonus. And that way, people aren't seeing your replay page over and over and over. Is this making sense?
Hey, Chad, if I can just butt in here real quick. Hey, guys, Samana here. So what I love so much about this system is that it takes so much psychology, like I've had to do in the past, just in my own webinars. You know, there's so much that you have to learn. You know, there's the emails and there's all the things that you can do with the gift and the survey and all this, and it can all seem just so overwhelming when you're starting out because you feel like you have to learn so much, and then you have to go implement it, which takes like, you know, twice as long. So with this system, it's like you get to really skip that whole learning curve, and all you're really going to do is you're going to answer a few questions, you're going to put in your titles, and then the system's going to create this otherwise complicated funnel that would take somebody, you know, thousands of dollars to build out in the past, and it's going to do it, you know, in like a couple of hours. You'll be done with, you know, everything. If even if that, I mean, probably like 30 minutes. But so it's really cool.
Great. So
David
we
says
have
10 at least. Yeah.
Yeah, so just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a background history here, when I met Jimena, she had a course hosted on ClickFunnels. And there wasn't much you could do with the membership platform then. I don't know what you can do now. Nothing like what we can do. But she was selling it for $297. I said, why are you doing that? Like, let's go out there and sell that for $2,000. And she's like, I don't think that would work. Well, we were doing it from a webinar, just like I'm trying to show you how to do. And oh my gosh, I would have loved to have set all this up for her, like all those secrets. Like it was too much work. I think we did give away one guide, and I think we did put him in a survey at the end, but that was it. Like it would have been too much work to do that. As a matter of fact,
that was Steve's webinar. We ended up doing this, but you know, I wish I had done it all the previous webinars I've done before, because I got so much valuable information from everybody that actually responded to the survey, then I knew what to cover the next time. And that was like the first time I did that. But if we would have had this system built out way back then, it took us like a whole day to put that together. It would have taken us, you know, like 30 minutes. But hey, Chad, there's a good question that came in here from D. It says, so within the whole structure of the business model for our courses / webinars that you encourage, what percentage does this solution cover as far as what providers do they need? So they want to know, like, do they need somebody for webinars, other platforms? Like, what does this have, and then what do they need to get in order to make this all work?
Yeah, you know what? Like obviously, we're using GoToWebinar right now. I'm not a big fan of GoToWebinar, honestly, guys. After what I mean, half the time we couldn't even sign on tonight, Sampath. I got really worried because Jimena couldn't sign on. I couldn't sign on. I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. And it's always Sampath's webinar. Like we've rocked it out since then. But it's always
I told you we could try Demio.
Yeah, it's always this dude's webinar where this happens, right? So, we're not a big fan of GoToWebinar, but what I realized last night after being on a call, I'm going to set it up to where you guys can put in an embed code from the Google Hangouts, and you can actually use Google Hangouts to do your webinar. And that way, you know, you don't have to go out there and buy a paid platform. I just got to make a little change to the code or whatever, and then you guys can do that. But look, I'm going to tell you right now, focus on one thing. Like, focus on a course that you're extremely passionate about. If you like if you like teaching, if you like playing guitar, then teach guitar. If you, are a good parent and you have some amazing parenting skills, put together a course for parents. Like my daughter is going to put together a course for kids to teach them marketing. Whatever you're passionate about, focus on that. Put together one webinar. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because you can go out there with some of these different webinar platforms and just sign up for a 30-day trial. That's enough to knock out your webinar. And then what you can do is you can just bring that replay into our system. And here's how this works, okay? And we're not going to let you screw this up.
Chad, before you get too far forward, I think I just want to recap everything that we've covered so far so there's no confusion. So basically, guys, with the system, right, you have the ability to create an online course. And it's super easy. We've covered part of it on this webinar, in the previous one. But basically, you create your course. Now, with EverFunnels, think of EverFunnels as the marketing automation to sell your course. So in here, you're going to have the ability to, write your emails, host your replays, do the whole funnel of all the pages that you need as far as opt-in, bridge pages, thank you pages, replays, all of that. And Chad, if I understand correctly, then they're also going to have the ability to have a page where they can pull in a Google Hangout so they can also do their live webinars through that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, now do they need to have, they need to have an autoresponder to pull in to send the emails out with, right? Or will the system do this for them too?
So the system will store your emails inside your course, and then you can export them out to any autoresponder you have. Or I see a lot of questions about, do you have this autoresponder? Do you have that? Look, guys, I don't think you're going to find integrations like we have. Like, we're pretty much integrated with everybody. I will tell you right now that my choice, to see, somebody asked about Slack. We have Slack. My choice for payment provider is Thrivecart. My choice for an autoresponder is ActiveCampaign. And my choice for file hosting is Amazon S3. And that's all I use.
So basically, as far as what they would need, they could use this system plus an autoresponder. And that's basically all they need as far as the whole process of, having your course somewhere and then being able to sell your course. And of course, you need your payment processing and all of that. But basically with this and with your autoresponder and your payment gateway, you're pretty much good to go, correct?
Yeah. Let me type down everything that the system does so that they understand. Here, I'll put it. Jimena's trying to tell me in her own sweet little way that I'm making things complicated for you guys.
Well, I just want to make sure that they understand what they need, and it's not much, because basically what we've done is we've taken right now, a lot of you guys, you have to band-aid a whole bunch of different softwares in order to get all this stuff to work, right? Like, you got to have the webinar thing, the email, then you got ClickFunnels for the pages, and then you got whatever else you got. So this way it's like three things. It's membership platform, the pages all in one, the email autoresponder, and the payment thing, and that's it. You're good. You can do everything that you need to do as far as course creation and selling the courses.
So the thing is, if I was you guys, I wouldn't buy nothing. I'm just being honest with you. I wouldn't buy
EverFunnels, of course.
I wouldn't buy an autoresponder because you'll learn something called SMTP, and you'll be able to have an autoresponder inside of EverFunnels. I would start out very, very slow and find something that you're passionate about, right? But I'm going to show you very, very briefly everything that our system's going to do, and then we can kind of expand on this a little bit, right? So this is a sign-up page that I've done for you. And then we also had, in addition to that, we had the whole entire webinar funnel pages, right? And also, you can host the replay in there as well. Now, later on, once you get this webinar where it's rocking and rolling and it's getting good conversions and it's making you good money and everything, our upsell is actually an auto webinar platform inside of EverLesson. I'm not going to show that to you guys tonight, but I'm just telling you that this is the all-inclusive system, and we don't want you buying a bunch of different software. We want you sticking with our system and watching what we do with it. Now up here, where is it? Right here, we also have all those emails written for you automatically, which I think is, you have to understand, I had to do this for myself because I don't know how many times, and Jimena, I want you to pull up your course on your screen. If you can pull up your old one too, if you have access to that, where we can kind
No,
of
I
show them.
deleted that. That's been deleted.
You deleted
Um,
ClickFunnels? Oh, but you know
yeah.
what though? You know what? I took a screenshot of it. So hold on a minute. Let me get that.
You did.
I did.
While you're looking for that screenshot, there's a good question that came in. Are you hosting the sales pages, or do we need to move this to our own domain?
Nope, we're hosting everything for you. And we have to, if you think about it, I could not write those emails for you if I didn't know your links. Does that make sense? I couldn't plug your links in if I didn't know what the link was, right? And so everything's kind of, let me see if I can find it here. Look at this. Here, so Jimena, you got to pull up your course now, okay? So look here, guys. This is what her course was when she met me. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is what your course looks like? Like, how do you like make money? Like, can you put banners or news tickers or countdown timers or light boxes, or can you do anything? She's like, no, pretty much that's it. And I was like,
And I thought it
wow.
was great.
I'm like, this looks like crap. I thought it looked horrible. And so she'll show you what she has here in a minute, where
Okay,
we
give me
took.
the screen.
Okay, let me. Here, I'll make you presenter, and then you can show them.
Okay.
Are we on track here, Sampath? Is this what you wanted?
Yes, we are. Meanwhile, we have a few questions that we have to get back on. Okay.
Okay, we can see your screen.
All right, cool. So if you see my screen, so I've got 3 different products within my membership. So I have the ability to let people only have access to 1 or 2 or all products, depending on, you know, what level they came in at. But if you notice up here, like I've got, obviously it looks very different, and I've got some upsells in here too. I have my Done For You service. I've got my white label program. I've got the VAs that we offer for hire. Now this is that course. This is that course that you guys were just looking at. So this is what it looks like now. You can see people here have been commenting, saying, you know, nice things about the course. I think that also helps with the credibility and really engaging people. And I'm not even using the majority of the features that I could be. Like I haven't even turned on gamification that much. You can see I've got a banner here to upsell our profile writing services. So it just looks a lot better. You can see I've had a little thing going on here. So there's ways that people can, you know, can buy other things. I could also cross promote my other courses too if I wanted to. I don't have that turned on. But I think it just looks a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. And then people were able to engage. They're able to, you know, take notes. They're able to make discussions here. You know, it's just that they have a lot more ways to engage with my content. I think ultimately that helps the success of my students. So Chad, I'll give the screen back over to you, I think. Unless you guys had any questions about all that. Let me see.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot
really,
of questions coming in.
Yeah, you can build quizzes. Like there's a lot of questions, Sampath. Like you're going to be busy for the next couple days. But guys, this is the real system. Like Jimena doesn't have half the stuff on. Like she can make a whole entire light box pop up there to put people in her webinar. She can put a countdown timer up there with a button at the very top of her screen. There's a news ticker going across her screen. I don't know where that's going to take you, but it's definitely catching my attention. It's an annoying little thing, right? So, but that's good for marketing. Like you want stuff like that capturing your eyes. And then you see she has banners over here on the side. There's so much that we can do in this system. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take back the screen and I'm going to show you this conversation that's taking place right now. Because I like to be real with you guys. I think in marketing, there's too much bullshit. And and I just like to be real, and I like to show you stuff that's actually happening. And all the feedback that I've got from like my students and stuff, they say, man, I like it when things are real. Like I like it when shit goes down on your webinar. Like that's when it's best, right? So if you look here on the screen, this is a chat I'm having with one of my clients. And I told him, I said, hey, I think everything's loaded right now. Like we are making like sales before the damn course was even done. I'm like, dude, quit selling it. Like I haven't loaded all the videos yet, right? So then I went today, you can see this is today, and I sent him this screenshot, and I was trying to tell him because I was telling him how important gamification is. Do you guys know what gamification is? That's where somebody like does something and they get like a badge or a reward for doing something. And this is when you really make a lot of money in your business. And Sampath, I would like to work with you further for everybody that purchases to make sure that they're actually doing gamification when they get their course, because it's important, right? So we opened this up today. Remember, there was only like 6, 7 people that bought so far. I showed you at the beginning of the webinar. And look, guys, pending goals. There's already been 8 goals approved. They're already playing inside of his course. So I sent him this message with a screenshot. I said, we need to get your goals done because they work. And his response was, holy shit, well, let's do it. And I'm like, well, no, I'm shooting promo videos right now, but yeah, they work. And you need to come up with some badges and some goals and everything else. So he is out there crushing it, selling his course, and he half-assed it. He didn't even finish his goals. He didn't even get all his videos loaded. And his people are going through and they're loving it. They're loving it, right? So if I show you another course, let me show you where else this has been done. That course that we sold like $20,000 or whatever that was, let me open that up really quick, because that there, if I can be honest with you, I didn't do very well with the gamification either. Like I created a goal for each lesson, but then I didn't even create like the right badges or anything. Like in my own words, I kind of half-assed it, and it's going crazy. Like it's absolutely going crazy, right? So if I come down here to this one membership, here it is right here, $20,852. And if I click on that, I'm going to come over here to this settings, very, very easy. And I'm going to come over here to gamification, and look at this, guys. You ready to fall out of your chair? Look at this. There's been 567 goals that have been approved. Look at this. Look at our system, guys. I could show you one of my students who has had 9,000 goals approved for one of his courses that he sells for $5,000. And this was the last time I checked with him, which was about a year ago. So he's probably up to over 20,000 goals that have been approved. Right? Guys, I'm telling you right now, we have taken courses to a whole new level, and you're never, ever going to find anybody that understands courses like we do. Now, here's what I want to do before we get to the questions, because I see we're on an hour. This is what I want to do. I want you guys to understand how easy this is. So when you first come in this system, this is how easy this is. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. We've got videos there every step of the way, but your first step is you're going to create a membership. So you're going to name your membership, okay? I'm going to put an S here so I don't screw you up, because I know you want your own membership name. Because if I take it, it's gone, Sampath. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there, and we'll put that there. And then I can load an image. That image will show right here. So I'll go ahead and click Add Image, and you'll see that I can go ahead and pull in, we'll pull in Armando's image here. I'll say Insert. There we go. So let's pretend that's Sampath. I'm going to click Proceed. Okay, so now I've gone and I've created my membership. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and notice that the color changed. We're going to go ahead and create a theme for our membership. I'm going to come over here to the new templates, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this theme right here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create our login page. Really quick, I'm going to say Add Image, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this guy right here. I'm going to tell it to stretch. I'm going to say Insert. There we go. Now we have a login page. How many people are impressed so far? Can you guys do this? Yes or no? Can you do this? Hell yeah, you can. Now watch. I'm going to click the Save button. Now watch. I'm going to click on these other screens so I can see what my membership actually looks like. And this is just one of many themes. Like Jimena had a different theme, right? So look, I'm going to come over here. Maybe you're not good with colors. Maybe you're like some of our students and you're colorblind. Well, guess what? You can click on these things here. We're going to match the colors for you. You see this? We're just going to go and match the colors for you. So I'm going to say, okay, I like this.
It's so cool.
Yeah, can you pick Pantone numbers? What the hell is that? I can come over here and I can set my custom colors if that's what you're talking about. But most people like the predefined colors because we've gone and we've matched it for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. And there we go. Now I just went and created my theme. Okay, that's it. So now look, I'm gonna click go to next step. Now look, congratulations, your membership is all set up. I'm gonna say boom, all right, I'm excited. Okay, next we're gonna set up our payment options. Now, those people that were asking about payment options, look, let's just get you started. Let's go with PayPal. All you got to do is put in your PayPal address, and guess what? You can start collecting payments inside of your PayPal. You can choose any of these if you want, but let's just get you started really quick. Let's get you started for free, right? And let's just go ahead and use PayPal. So I'll just do chad@test.com. I think I left my wizard on accident, right? So now PayPal has been created, okay? And that's it, guys. That's all we're going to do, right? Now, how many people can do that? That's it. You're just going to go through. I'm going to leave the onboarding process. I just wanted to turn that button on so that you guys could see that. That's it. That's all you do, right? And then once you're done with the onboarding process, then you'll be taken to the same membership that I've been showing you all night. That's it. We'll walk you through the whole entire process step by step. If you get lost, let me just go ahead and get out of here real quick. If you get lost, I want to leave the onboarding process. We've got a whole entire video library for you. So let me come over here and I'll show you. By the way, that page that I just showed you, I didn't mean to show you that, but that's where you guys can go sign up for EverLesson for $77 a month. Don't do that. Don't do that because it doesn't include EverFunnels. And like I said, we got an amazing deal coming out on the 31st, right? But everybody else is paying monthly. Okay, look. So if I come over here, check this out, guys. Video tutorials. I can come over here and I can go ahead and choose, whatever it is I'm dealing with. And we got all these video tutorials here. We'll walk you through the whole entire process. On top of that, we have a Q&A session every single week. Is it Monday or Wednesday or Thursday, Jimena?
Wednesday.
Okay. Every single Wednesday, we have a Q&A session. Every single Monday, we have something called Monday Night Live, where we have a special member on with me. And then we go through and we critique his membership and tell him how to make it better. The community is just amazing. You're never going to find a better community. Like, this is so much more than just a platform, guys. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. David's saying this is a very mature platform, one of the best ones I've seen on AppSumo. Yeah, we're not putting this on AppSumo. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is just too good for AppSumo. Like, I got 3 years worth of development in this. I got 14 developers that work on this every single day, and this is like a full-time job for Jimena and I. Like, yeah, this is not the very, very premier platform. Okay, Sam Peso, does that help?
Yes, that was like wonderful. And David, just to stress on that, this is not an AppSumo, but there's going to be an LTD. Yes, there is going to be an LTD. I'm not sure if you are still in the SaaS Mantra group. If not, I can just drop you the link right away. So there is going to be an LTD, lifetime deal on this, with some really, really good perks. And I am trying to convince Chad to offer one of his really high valuable courses as a part of add-on, just for being SaaS Mantra group member. How many of you would want that on 31st of Jan? Can I get a yes in the chat?
Yeah.
Like...
We got a few.
Hey, hold on a minute. Hey, Mitch. I see Mitch is on this call. Mitch is a rock star. So, Jimena, I don't know if you know this or not, but we got to get in touch with Mitch because he's the one that's overseeing the whole entire UpViral thing. And that's definitely. Yeah, and that's definitely something I'm sure you're seeing what we're doing here, Mitch, and how we're going to be able to integrate that with UpViral. It's pretty awesome because you can deliver all your prizes. We're actually running a contest right now. All of the prizes, if I can go ahead and show you guys, are actually being delivered inside of EverLesson automatically. So if I look here, you guys should all have access to this. These are all the prizes that are automatically being delivered by UpViral. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. But yeah, these are all the courses in here. It's so easy. Like I guess I got a class tomorrow, don't I, Jimena? I got a class tomorrow. So what's going to happen is I'll run a webinar. Okay, so I'll do a webinar just like we did tonight. I'll take the recording. I'll click one button, right? This one right here. I'll click one button. It shows up. I'll click two button. I load my video, and guess what? I'm done. And what I'm able to do is all the members that are already in that membership, they get to see the new course if I want them to. Completely up to you. You have all these crazy settings, what you can do and everything else. I didn't even get into the settings tonight. So much you can do. But let me just show you this. So this will kind of show you what this looks like with all the bells and whistles, right? So you see, we got a countdown timer going on up here. I got banners down here on the side, right? Like you guys are kind of starting to see how this whole thing looks, right? You're able to do all of this inside of our system. So there's no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to make money. You will absolutely make money with this system if you just follow our lead, right? In this video, so you can see that I got like stuff below. I got the button here where they can go download the guide. Like I give this away for free, and then people come over here and they join these programs or whatever. So I make money giving stuff away. I got resources over here.
I had somebody email asking me how they unlock the other stuff. I was like, you have to go play in the contest.
Yeah, everybody wants to see this.
Yeah.
So if I show you this, I don't know if I know my password, but let me just see. I've been like in a lot of client sites lately. And so how many people are looking at this and understanding how much money you could make if you were able to go out there and offer this service? So Jimena's dashboard was a lot cleaner than mine, right? So this is what my dashboard looks like. I like mine better, right? She can have hers. This is what mine looks like. And so you have the choice, what you want your platform to look like. And so I can see here's all the courses that I have available. And then any one that I don't buy, which I have them all, would show up right here where I could purchase. Then I got all the badges that I've earned, if I've earned any badges, which I haven't. Any updates that take place, I have this video here. I can see that. Here's my leaderboard. So these are all the people that are playing in the contest right now, right? So you can kind of see this guy's got 15 points, no badges yet. He's part of 4 courses. So everybody's a part of 4 courses. Then I can see these are all products that I need to leave reviews on, right? So I come over here, I click review. I say, yeah, I'll leave a review. And then this review actually goes into the sales page. Dave is saying this is brilliant. Dave really likes this, Sampath. He's like going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
he's all excited.
David, when it gets open on 31st of Jan, I will notify you first.
Yeah.
Privately.
So you guys, when you buy the base platform, okay, you'll be able to do all this stuff here that you saw. Okay. And plus, we're crazy, man. It was my birthday yesterday, and I saw somebody made a post in the group, and they said, wait a minute, it's Chad's birthday, and he's giving to us instead. Because we're always rolling out with new updates, right? And so we were rolling out with all these updates on my birthday yesterday, right? Everybody is all excited. They're all happy. You'll receive those updates when you're a part of this platform, right? So you'll get to do all of this. And then on top of that, if you become an agency holder, you get to go out there and offer this for businesses, for customers, for clients. And look, I spent a couple hours with my client yesterday. I charged him $5,000. But that's just because I was, really busy or whatever, and I knew I didn't have a lot of time. That's still good money for just a couple hours. But really, if I was going to do this for reals, I'd probably charge them like 20 or 25,000, right? If you can offer somebody, look, I'm going to build out your course. I'm going to build out your sales page. I'm going to build out a sign-up page. I'm going to build out your whole entire webinar funnel, and I'm going to create all the emails for you, and I'll even run the damn webinar for you, and I'll even go out there and run the ads for you. Oh, and I'll set up a group. I'll do whatever it is you want to do. Let's do it for like 25,000. Well, we've automated most of the process for you. That's what's included with our agency program.
Yeah, so guys, there's a good question that came in. Is this a lifetime deal? And so yeah, if you buy on the 31st, once we launch, through Sampath, which we're gonna put a special bonus for Sampath people. You do get to pay, a one-time fee for the different levels that you can come in at, depending on what level it is. But if you don't get in during the launch, then, basically you'll have to pay monthly, which over time you'll pay a lot more. So definitely be watching for that if this is something that you want to get in on.
There you go, guys. You got the news. So it's going to be on 31st of June, and I'll keep you posted via group as well as via email.
Sampa, the
Um,
31st of January, not June.
yeah,
Dude,
31st of January.
it's not happening in
Sorry.
June, man. I won't live with this June. No, dude, we got to get this over with. Like, I'm done with this. We got to roll with this. June, you're funny. That's a funny
Damn.
guy. Right.
Yeah, that's what happens when you sleep at 5 and wake up at 7 for the webinar. Damn, I'm crazy.
Hey, Sampath, what would you do your course on? Just really quick.
This is going to be more about consultation. I have been a consultant for the last 18 months, and yeah, it's really crazy. Instead of starting to sell my services, I started helping like bunch of people and how them turned into my clients. That's what my course is going to be about.
Like a launch consultant or something?
Well, not exactly launch consultant. It's going to be more like a digital marketing or a growth consultant.
Okay, let's just do this. Digital marketing consultant. Okay, watch. So you need leads for your business. Everybody needs leads, right? Consult.
Mm-hmm.
Chad needs spelling lessons or typing lessons. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in there. I could choose you as an instructor or whatever. All right, good enough. I don't really care right now. We will choose an image though. It's important that you choose an image because we do all kinds of magic, guys, once you have your image selected, right? So I'll just say that you're a guitar player. That's good enough. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Now watch. Watch. He needs leads for his business. Okay, so if I come over here, we just created one called Digital Marketing Consultant somewhere here. Digital Marketing Consultant. Watch. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click this here, and let's just do a search for digital marketing something. I don't know what's going to come up, right? We can try consultant. I don't know if there's anything out there on that, but let's try it. And I'm going to say 15 videos we'll pull in, and let's see what we got. So, all right, digital marketing consultant, how to become a marketing consultant, how to become a digital. Hey, there's a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and pull all this in because all of it's relevant. I'm going to go ahead and say insert selected videos. Okay. Now, what just happened was we just went and built a whole entire course that you can give away to generate leads. So if I come over here and if I preview this, you'll see here's our course, and there you go. You can give this away to generate leads. And so what you need, Sampath, what you're going to need is you're going to need a page to actually use to give it away. So we'll come over here and we'll say digital marketing consultant. All right, we'll come over here. We'll choose like one of these here. I'll say proceed. I don't think I've ever used this one. All right. So okay. So we'll just say something like the top, hold on. I want to do it over here. The top 10 digital marketing consultant videos. All right. You want to make sure you spell stuff right. Okay. So we'll do like that. Right. So there you go. I can swap out the picture. I can put a video in the background, whatever. But look, now you have a page. People click this button. They enter their name and email. Now you have leads, and they're going to get access to your course. So now inside your course, you have a banner that they can click on to like make appointments and stuff with you. All that happened for you automatically.
Love it. What do you think, guys?
Now, has anybody ever heard of Russell Brunson?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Okay, so Russell Brunson's on an interview the other day with Ty Lopez. Okay, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You guys can Google it and you can find it, right? We got Russell Brunson, Ty Lopez, and they were like live at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was watching it because I'm curious what the competition's up to, and so I'm watching them. And here's what Russell says right in the middle of this interview. He says, "Hey, you guys want to learn how to build a big list? You want to learn how to build a big list?" And the chat, I'm live on the chat, and it goes crazy. Everybody's like, yeah. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? Here's what he says. He says, "I want you to go to YouTube, and I want you to search for Ty Lopez. I want you to search for Russell Brunson, and I want you to go and download all of our videos. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull the videos into ClickFunnels, and then go make a page inside of ClickFunnels, build out your membership, and then give away like the top 10 videos." I'm going, "Oh, dude, that's a lot of work in your system, isn't it, bro?" Because in our system, we've already been doing this for like 3 years. It was that fast. You're already done. Like we already created your whole entire course for you based off that one keyword. And so think about all the different courses you can do. Think about your clients, right? So I got a chiropractor client. So I could go and I could pull like the top 10 exercises you can do to recover from, a back injury or something. And I could say, hey, Austin, you know what? I went and created this page for you and give this away to all your clients. These are all the best videos and it's going to help them. He's going to be like, wow, that's great, Chad. Thank you so much. You see what we're saying here, guys? So much you can do for your clients, so much you can do for your own business. And I'll bet I covered like 5% of what this platform can do. But what you guys have to learn, and when you come aboard, you will hear this over and over and over. 3 simple steps. Create my course, set my price, create my access email. That's it. Once you learn that, your course is done. Everything else over here in this menu, which is pretty amazing, right? If we want to translate EverLesson, you can come over here, we can choose different languages, but if you have a specific language that you want to translate your platform for your customers, you can do it. There's so many things over here, but you don't need to learn these things until you learn these 3 steps. We preach these 3 steps just like church over and over and over.
Right. Interesting.
All right, Chad, we gotta wrap up here pretty soon.
Yeah. And we have like, okay, Varun, you don't have to stand in the line, and you don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. on 31st of Jan. It'll be open for the whole day anyway.
Yeah.
But, and we have like one last question to take from Albert. Could we just pull from YouTube other people's materials? Is that like a copyright issues for the courses?
Don't
it
sell
is
it.
copyright. Yeah,
don't sell it.
Don't sell it.
Don't sell
so
it.
you're using it just as a way to build your list. I mean, you're putting together like this is my compilation of like my top 10 videos, right? As long as you don't sell it, you're fine. The minute you charge for it, you got a problem on your hands, but you're just, giving your opinion and you're giving it away for free.
And on top of that, I wouldn't do that personally. One more reason, if someone somehow finds out that you are trying to build a list out of their course, their videos, it could easily backfire. And it'll also cost you a reputation, which will be beyond repair in the long run.
Yeah, I would keep it general. Like, I certainly would not listen to Russell Brunson and go steal Ty Lopez's video. Like, that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. But I would go out there and get like the top 10, cooking recipes for margaritas or something like that. Like, I would do that. And I wouldn't even be scared to, a lot of those videos, they're going to have like their links in them and everything. So what? Just leave it there. Like, and that way you're not trying to harm them or anything. You're actually helping them because you're getting them more business. And if you think about the way YouTube is set up so that you take it and you embed it in your blog, you embed it in your web page anyways, so they know the videos are going to be shared. That's how social media works. Just don't sell it. Just don't sell it. That's all. Sampath, can you make a post in your group? Everybody that's on the call, can you ask them what they thought of this webinar so that everybody else can see that in your group and what they thought? What they thought of the webinar and what they thought of EverLesson. If we can do that right now, and if we can get them to comment while we're on the call, that way they don't forget, I'll just pass the screen. I'll pass the screen back over to you.
Sure.
Okay, it's all yours, Chief.
Let me just click over 1 second.
Anyways, is that kind of what?
Platform? Yeah. Meanwhile, we have like a few questions coming in. Do you have an app platform so our clients can view paid courses through their smartphones? Do we have that yet?
Do we have what?
Do we have an app that says?
So I think what they're asking is so can they view the course on mobile, right? Christian, is that what you're asking? If your clients can view your courses through their smartphones? Okay, yeah, that's what he's asking.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We have a mobile theme and it works very, very well. It pulls in your gamification, your goals, your resources, everything.
So the answer is yes, Christian.
Can you guys see my screen yet?
Yeah.
Perfect. EverLesson webinar with Chad.
Should we put EverFunnels instead? So it's more.
Yeah, makes sense. EverFunnels it is. Chad and Himana.
Oh, that's
There I am.
how. See, I can never get names to pop up anymore, so you have to put an @ in front of it.
Yeah.
Now we know. So we learned something new.
I
We
hate
all do
Facebook.
it.
Cool. Yeah, post that. Let's see if we can get everybody to comment that's on this webinar. That way everybody that's in your group knows to go watch the replay and they know what's going on. Could you guys just please comment there? Like, if you got any value at all, I gave you every secret that I knew, spent a little bit extra time with you. Just wanted to make sure that you guys knew the potential that you have in your own online business. So if you would just please comment there so everybody in the group knows what we have going on, I'd really appreciate it. Hey, tag Karthik there too, Sampath, would you?
Yes.
That way when I tell him to like send you copies of webinars and stuff, he gets off his ass and does it. Did he ever send that to you?
The copies of the webinar?
Yeah, the last webinar. Did he send it to you?
Yeah, I got it from Himana.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just playing, man. He's an amazing partner. We play with each other like that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cool.
Having met him for a few times, I'm sure I will agree with you.
Good.
Guys, I'm here to add like some of you guys, so you won't be able to comment yet. I'll just add you right away. I'll add you to the group.
I'm in the group.
You are in the group, but some of attendees here, they are not in the group yet.
Did you boot me?
Yeah.
You booted me?
No.
No, but he didn't boot you out of the group. He's saying some of the members that are on the webinar are not in there.
I'm just playing with him. I'm just playing with you, man. I gotta play. That's my nature.
No, but I'm serious. Some of you guys, they're just joining in the group. So yeah.
If you get enough attention, we'll come back and do a webinar during launch week for you too, and we can have a different angle because I could do 100 different webinars on this platform. Like there's just so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
True.
Okay, guys, you are all in the group now. Every single one, you are in the group. Please integrate with Drip.
You got all those requests. You got all those requests on the side too.
Mm-hmm. But trust me, there have been like a lot of people who have been refunding Invanto to buy EverLesson. I personally, yeah, I'm sorry, but
did you just say that publicly?
I did that. Yes. Well, that's exactly what the discussion has been happening in the group. So I'm just being honest about it. What exactly happened? It's not me, by the way, and I'm not revealing the name of the person who asked for that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like I won't bag on any one platform. I will just tell you. I know hands down, nobody has put the love and the effort and just everything into this platform like we have. And if you've seen where it started compared to where it's at today, and then even where it's going, you guys would be like, oh my God, I don't ever need to buy anything ever again. I know that's bad because Sampath always has amazing tools to offer you guys, but when you see the direction we're going, we want to have an all-inclusive marketing platform.
Right. So if you are just focused only on selling courses, then EverLesson is the way to go. But Inventor has a bunch of other tools as well. So I wouldn't personally tell any one of you to refund Inventor because I have it, I use it. So it's not just for course creation. There are other perks of having Inventor. So I have Inventor, I have Kyvio, and I have EverLesson, and I'm going to have EverFunnels as well. So there you go. Okay, we have like a lot of comments coming in. And guys, if you have any questions related to EverFunnels or EverLesson, please keep them coming in the group, and we'll probably have another AMA session or something during the launch. And 31st of Jan, I will make sure I notify each and every one of you. I have all your email IDs, so I will notify you all. And also I'll make a sticky post on the group on 31st of Jan, so none of you have to wake up at 4 a.m. and wait in the queue. You'll be getting it anyway. It'll be open for the cart will be open for the whole day. I really wish I can give you the link right away, but Chad will kill me. He told me not to share the link.
No. Chad is the nice one. It's the girl that'll kill you.
That's true. I'm the commander. I'm the one that puts up all the rules and, does all that stuff, all the not fun stuff. It's okay, I like it.
Yep, she's the boss.
All right, well, I think that pretty much wraps up today, though. I don't see any more questions coming in. And guys, if you think of a question, you have something you want to say later, just tag me in the group and I will get to it.
There you go. Yeah, Mitch, tag Jimena. Don't tag Chad. Tag Jimena. Does everybody hear that? Maybe we could put that in your group, Sampath. Tag Jimena if you have any questions.
That's okay, because I know, Chad, you got a lot on your plate, so I can help out with this part. Fine.
Yeah, and I really want you guys to focus on the agency license. Think about what you can do with your clients and customers. It's a big opportunity for you. We have some people that have cleared 6 figures with our agency license.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a big opportunity.
Makes me think I need to get an agency license myself as well. Great.
Yep. Well, we'll be happy. We'll be happy to give you a link too, Sampath.
Mm-hmm.
On the 31st.
Yep. All right. Well, I got 20 videos to shoot tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that concludes for today. But if y'all need anything, just tag me and I'll get to you.
Perfect. Sounds awesome. You guys get it?
Sampath, we'll get you the replay too.
Yeah, sounds awesome. I'll share the replay with you guys. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you heard the lady, tag Jimena. That's it.
Yep, that works. You tag Jimena or tag Karthik. Leave Chad out of it. He's busy.
Yes, there's going to be an agency deal as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for attending. And thank you so much, Chad and Jimena, for doing the webinar once again.
Of course. Anytime.
Our pleasure. Take care.
Great.
Night, guys.
Cheers, guys. Bye.